It looks like the most scandalous example of everything you've ever feared about the system. While lakhs and crores of us struggle and persevere, believing in just reward for merit and hard work, there are those without scruples who have managed to game the process. Trainee IAS officer Dr. Puja Khedkar's obnoxious demands and brazen entitlement have led to a monumental can of worms being opened, and this has been going on for the last 2 weeks. We've been at the forefront of exposing the VVIP mindset. It goes beyond the VVIP privilege, viewers. It's about the sheer audacity to use whatever influence means available to gain any and every advantage, no matter whether it's legitimate or not, and then succeeding. She claimed OBC reservation benefits that she was seemingly ineligible for. She also would not get tested for the medical ailment she said she was suffering from. And now it turns out that she wasn't just satisfied with trying to make out she was both visually impaired and suffered mental illness. We've also learned that she had tried to get a third medical certificate to claim she was physically impaired. This she somehow failed to get, but that should not be any consolation. Because while you were studying hard, preparing for your UPSC or medical studies or engineering or other career paths, this is the length that Dr. Puja was willing to go to get what she wanted, and she got away with it too. Nothing has changed. Why is the state not acting? And the inaction on part of the state has only emboldened her. Sample the reaction.
I think everybody can see whatever is happening. Everybody knows what is happening, and that is why I cannot comment on it either on positively or negatively. And whatever submission I have, as I said, it will become public later. Our Indian constitution is based on the fact that innocent until proven guilty. So by media trial proving me guilty is actually wrong on everybody's part. Every person, you also know, any person who is considered guilty in our system is innocent until he is proven guilty. And you can say it has been alleged, but this proving me guilty like this, I do not think that is correct.
The media must hang its head in shame. That is what Puja would have us believe. Let's open this up. SP Vaidya, former DGP Jammu and Kashmir; Kuldeep Khoda, former DGP Jammu and Kashmir; Umesh Sehgal, former Chief Secretary of Delhi; Abha Singh, lawyer, activist; Krishna Hegde, spokesperson of the Shiv Sena, Eknath Shinde faction; Advocate Nirmala Samant, spokesperson of the NCP; Sharad Pawar. I want to begin by you. Mr. SP Vaid, why is the state allowing this fraud?
See, I think the government has already ordered an inquiry, and if she is found guilty, she will face, I think, harshest punishment. She will be removed from service. And the government of India, I'm told, has already ordered an inquiry in this matter. I don't know why such a mindset a young probationer have, that she's entitled for red light, which the Honorable Prime Minister had almost removed from the the whole Indian scenario, and entitlements like this is actually I think a legacy of British era, that once you join the civil service, you are there as a ruler. I think that mindset need to be removed during the training period. You are there to serve people and not to rule the people, whichever civil service you join.
Absolutely, well said, sir, but that's the bit about the mindset. What about the fact that she's gamed the system and has been doing it with brazen impunity? Now look at the defiance in her language. Kuldeep Khoda, what's going on here, sir? Are you not shocked and surprised with this case?
Have come to light during past few days. One thing is very clear, that the system has been compromised. Had it not been the fact that she occupied her senior's room at the place of her duty, the letter from Pune collector would not have gone, and probably the entire thing would not have come to light. The matter started off with that. Even before occupying the room forcibly in absence of her senior, she had demanded separate room, a vehicle, a bungalow for stay. those demands did not, raise the queries about her, the way she got admitted to civil services. But this forcible occupation led the lead of her deeds. Now, in the entire thing, lots of things are going to come to light. Mr. Manoj Dwivedi, the additional secretary in Ministry of Personnel, he is holding the inquiry into this matter. Now, beyond the admission which she has got through OBC certificate and the disability certificate, both visual as well as the mental illness which she has claimed, the private hospital which issued a certificate about her impairment, disability, that has to be investigated. The authorities which issued her a OBC certificate entitling her to obtain the admission under reservation, those officials have to be, interrogated.
No, they have to be brought to book. You can't just get away with this.
I'm sure that the inquiry
total mockery of the system. Like you said, that the system has been compromised. That is what it is. And before I bring in Umesh Sehgal, I want to bring in Abha Singh. Abha Singh, this is a slap on the face of the common man. That look, we are rich and powerful. We can do this to you and get away.
Right, when you say this, you are saying that she has come into the civil services by using OBC non-creamy. Non-creamy means when your income of your parents is less than up to 8 lakh rupees. If a person is earning 8 lakhs, that is minus salary and agriculture. Where has that OD come from? In fact, when you join the UPSC, you have to give a statement of your assets. I am told she's given innumerable properties when she's joined. So that means she has not only got a false OBC certificate, non-creamy. It is given by a tehsildar. We know the level of corruption in this country. She has bought that OBC certificate. Fake medical, we know how that hit and run case, the blood sample was changed from alcohol. So the doctors are compromised. It is not only a slap on the common man, it is a slap on the country. The system has collapsed. It is corruption which is slapping. Corruption economy is responsible not only for her getting into the IAS, but also getting a fake medical certificate. Issue is not only her termination. Issue is the tehsildar who gave her the OBC non-creamy certificate. That needs to be looked into. The medical board which gave. And also I want the proper inquiry to be done. Because if under media trial or pressure you just terminate her, she will come through the mat and the courts will reinstate her that due process of law was not followed. So it is necessary. And now she's in probation. She can be terminated by the director of Labasna, that is the Lal Bahadur Shastri Academy. So proper inquiry should be done.
Forget termination, there's no suspension. She's still, I mean, just look at the body language. There is absolutely no regret, no sense of apology. Now, Mr. Umesh Sehgal, as someone who understands the system, sir, how is this even possible? How can you get away with so many violations?
I don't think he's got away with it. The point is that initially, what happens is lakhs of people apply for jobs. I think about a couple of lakhs appear for the civil services examination. You get their graduate section certificates, you get their OBC, SC certificates, etc. You go by the certificates. The UPSC cannot verify each one of them because that should take years to verify and the examination would never be held. The point is that if a false certificate is given, then it becomes a criminal case. It becomes a criminal case and the action, of course, is post action, as will happen to this lady also. If she has given false certificates, and definitely the tehsildar or whoever has issued the OBC certificate, if that is found to be false, that is a serious matter. Now the income part, I don't think the tehsildar would have certified, because the tehsildar operates in one tehsil only. The income can come from various places. I don't know what the system is, but whatever it is, that needs to be looked into.
Right.
Because basically what happens is that except those who pay income tax, everybody else is susceptible to lying. So the system needs to be strengthened. Now here, I don't think we need to be too much worried about this one-off. This lady needs to be taken action of, and rightly it has been pointed out that if you just throw her out now, the courts will bring her back. So the point is that let the due process be followed.
Okay.
The additional commissioner is now, the secretary is now carrying out an inquiry. After the inquiry, she is on probation, and her probation can be terminated.
But sir, in our country, we know what due process can sometimes take a lifetime. Abha Singh, you wanted to make a point before I cut you off. Please go ahead, ma'am.
You know, what I want to say, this is just a tip of the iceberg. It's trending that Abhishek Singh, who was collector, Delhi IAS officer, came with a fake disability. He had a locomotive, LD disability, quota locomotive disability, and he's dancing on movies and he's making movies. So, I mean, this is just not one case. That people have known how to hijack the system. People know. In fact, I remember when somebody told me that someone has got through the UPSC by using a hearing disability. I made an RTI and I asked UPSC that give me a list of that year's result. UPSC said no, we cannot give you because after the result is declared, we forward all the data to DOPT. So I want to ask UPSC and DOPT, please make this list public. The public has a right to know when IAS and IPS are the premium services of the country. People who are coming through corrupt means are going to be even more corrupt.
Now, Mr. Krishna Hegde, very brave of you to have appeared with us, sir. You were there with us on Friday. And I asked you, when will the state take action? You said, look, Pranesh, the chief secretary is waiting for a report. She will go through the report and then action will be taken, sir. Are you saying that the chief secretary is still going through the report? Where is the criminal action? I had 2 IPS officers on the panel that day,
Pranesh,
and I have 2 ex-IPS officers again.
Where
is the criminal action?
Tell you the facts. Firstly, let me tell you the government has taken action. We have transferred her. Secondly, an FIR has filed against the car. The car has been seized. A FIR has been filed against her parents, and her parents are on the run. And let me tell you that Mr. Manoj Dwivedi, Additional Secretary, DOPT, is already investigating the case in a time-bound manner, and he's been given 2 weeks. So let him give his report.
I want to ask you a straightforward question.
And I'm sure that she will
let the inquiry happen. What is stopping you from filing a criminal case?
So criminal cases are filed. Who told you criminal cases are not filed? Criminal cases are filed against her parents.
What happened? The parents then ran away. Now you're saying the parents can't be traced.
No, don't worry about that. Parents will be traced and they will be, brought before the law. So there are so many cases where people have been, absconding, and within 2 days or 3 days they have been traced and the law has taken its course. So the parents will be traced and they will be caught. Don't worry about that. Let me also
and you are saying, Mr. Hegde, 1 minute, you are saying that we have transferred the officer.
Yeah.
Why can't you suspend her till the inquiry is spent?
Let me tell you the rules of this. She is a All India Services officer. Only the President, Honorable President of India can sack her. He can remove her.
Abha Singh is saying something.
The chief Minister.
No, Mr. Hegde, because she is not.
She has already been.
112 will not be followed because she has not been confirmed. She is on probation. The director Lavasna himself can terminate her only when she is confirmed after 2 years. Then under 312 of the article of the Constitution that the President will remove her. So right now, after this your inquiry, she can be terminated by Masuri director, and I think it should be that.
No,
but at least suspend her. Send a letter to suspend her because a woman, IAS premium service, using fake caste certificate, using fake medical certificate, coming in an Audi. All these evidences are enough, and the country is watching you. That let Maharashtra government not tolerate corruption. What about the Tehsildar? Order inquiry against the Tehsildar. What about the Medical Board of Pune? That also, these are government doctors who have given the medical certificate. Please order a parallel inquiry.
So, Abaji, whoever has been responsible for this, obviously an inquiry will be conducted, because when the facts come onto the table and on record, obviously there will be suspension of all these officers. And secondly, let me tell you, the Pune police has also taken action. The state has also taken action. The parents are also on the run because an FIR has been filed against them.
Yeah, because the state was sleeping, sir. I'm sorry to say.
No state was sleeping. The day it came out,
the state allowed the parents to run away.
The police had already.
Why didn't the state show alacrity? Look what you've done to that bar in Mumbai, where that Neta's son had gone to have a drink. The bar's license has been cancelled. A part of it has been demolished. and you are taking kid glove action or action with kid gloves. What is the action? What is one concrete action that you want to tell to our viewers?
Action, Pranesh, there is no kid glove action here. Everything will be, action will be taken as per the process of law.
Nirmala Samant.
What worries me?
Nirmala Samant, you are also an advocate, ma'am. Are you happy with the response of Mr. Hegde? He's speaking for the state.
Yes. See, I am giving my own opinion because I don't want to contradict anybody's response or opinion, because they take stand as per their party is concerned. What I feel as an individual, what I feel as a lawyer, and what I feel as a woman activist, that one thing is that today I saw the interview of this girl who is under the inquiry, and her body language, and she was on the contrary accusing media trial, and she was playing the card that she is innocent, and she has unnecessarily the thing has been blown out of proportion, which I am shocked to know. She is so confident. That shows that nothing will happen to her and she will come out clean from the inquiry. That worries me a lot. That means she is so confident that nothing will happen. An inquiry, such ka such or jhoot ka jhoot bahar aayega.
Mr. Khoda, is the state so helpless that it can't do anything?
We have to wait patiently. 1 minute. 1 minute, let me complete, because I have never interfered when the earlier speakers were speaking. So that is why I feel that there has to be a proper inquiry. I am not happy with the present government.
Okay, not happy with the present inquiry, the pace of inquiry. Mr. Khoda?
Yes. And
three things which are apparent and which have prima facie come to the fore. That is, a fraud OBC certificate has been issued. Number one. Number two, the private hospital or private clinic has given a certificate. Prima facie, it appears that it has been a wrong certificate. Number three, somebody in the UPSC has accepted a private clinic report about her disability, which is also against the rules.
It is bizarre.
Prima facie, a case should have been registered by now.
Right.
And investigation should have been started. I don't know, Mr. The other panelist, I don't know what prevents the state from...
What prevents the state? Mr. Vaid, what prevents the state? Sir, you have the last word on the show. 30 seconds, please. What prevents the state?
See, the state should have actually prima facie case, as Mr. Khoda was saying, apparently is there, and she should have been suspended, placed under suspension, and inquiry has to be completed, because the way she has procured all these fraud certificate and medical certificate, in fact, private hospital certificates are not accepted, and after the proper inquiry is completed, the director of the administrative academy can remove her straightway. I don't think that would be a problem, because a probationer, unless confirmed, can be removed by the director concerned. Yes.
Well, Mr. Hegde, your government is on test. We will have you again, sir, to answer your questions. You've been a sport. You've taken all the questions and said that action will follow. We don't know when. That's the question. I thank all of you for joining us on India Upfront. Navika Kumar with the News Hour on the other side.